I'm glad you played that because it reminded me we haven't done it in a long time.
Where are you guys playing tomorrow?
The seniors.
Oh.
Out in Canaan.
Oh.
That's a good tune, I like that.
It is.
It's a lively.
No. No, we didn't.
What was that?
No, we wondered if we went out to the music center on Friday.
Oh, okay, well, you go this time.
I wasn't quite ready yet. We just got here on Wednesdays. Have to kind of ease into this music.
You gotta come this Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. There's only 3 more of them.
Oh, we just,
There's only
Friday's
one
the
we
first
missed,
time we
yeah.
missed
Is that right?
this year.
Wow.
Were there many people there?
I don't know.
You don't know who was there?
No. Sometimes it's been crazy, but other times it's been really
I had a
nice.
fault to go to the VA hospital.
Yeah, to see it out of town special.
That's what I was going to ask you about. Pat
Yes.
and Jack?
Yeah.
Stu was saying that Jack is like on a walker or something?
I didn't know that.
Well, I know he's not here anymore.
I know his back
Not
was
Jack
bad.
or Ray.
Oh.
Jack
The
Jack
other-
Dubeck.
Jack, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's what now?
On a
Stu
walker.
was saying on Sunday that Jack
Dubeck.
was on a walker.
Oh, that's
No.
I
really
saw him
No,
somewhere.
I saw him today up in
Oh.
Baltimore.
And he was not. Oh, good. Okay. All right.
Well, I know
But
he had
has
back
really
trouble.
bad arthritis in his back or
Yeah.
something, and so he's not fiddling anymore.
Oh,
Stu
he came
said.
out one time. But last year he never came out either.
On Fridays.
On Fridays.
But he had been coming on Sundays to
Yes,
play
right.
old time.
Okay.
Because he likes to play old time. He doesn't like playing
Okay.
on
With
Fridays,
people
playing
and,
the,
you know,
playing the
craziness going on. Yeah.
eclectic
Eclectic.
eclectic music.
Right. Yeah.
But oh, glad he's not. But anyway,
Yeah,
Stu said he
sounds
hadn't been
bad.
coming on Sunday because he's not fiddling anymore.
He told me today, said he's gonna get back to fiddling when he went to Florida.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they got a lot going on there in the winter,
Do
I
they?
think so.
Has Pat been coming on Fridays? Okay.
Yeah, we had a good bunch. And Dan and Doc have been a good addition, I think.
Who's that? Oh, Dan and Doc. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they have a big repertoire. They're playing their group, I don't know
They
who
have
their
a
group
group,
is.
yeah.
They're playing at the Autumn Leaves
Probably
Festival
so,
in Mount
yeah,
Airy.
probably, yeah.
I think Dot said they're the last group on Sunday, which is
Sunday.
like 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon or something. They're the last ones to play. And Stu, the Fisher's Peak Tipper
Right,
Rattlers
yeah.
are playing on Saturday at like 12:45, I think Stu said.
The last 2 years,
Yeah, we.
You
went
guys,
2 years
yeah,
ago,
because we
yeah.
came down and watched you. Was it just last year we played? Or?
No, last year was the first year we,
Okay,
yeah, that's when he had his stroke.
yeah.
Yeah, we played for,
Because I know we came down and
30
saw you
years
play.
on that
Must have been 2
thing.
years
Wow.
ago.
it was a long time, yeah.
and we're not in the
We're not
schedule for
lined up
the
anymore. We could get back on that, but, I don't know, it's just so much, yeah. He's got his promises kind of flat.
I went down to the VA, and the first thing they want to do is cut me over.
Oh, no.
So,
For the Crohn's?
yeah, well, when I say that the medication is not doing it any good anymore. And the only other thing they can do besides cut is to go in there and stretch it. That doesn't sound good either.
No, that doesn't.
Because it's farther down than a
They'd have to
regular
run that
endoscopy.
endoscope all the way
They'd have
down
to go
to
way down through. I'm not sure
To
he
my
wants to
colon.
do that.
the end of my small bone.
Somewhere in the middle where the blockage is. It does not sound good.
But they would go from
From down,
the
yeah.
top rather than from the bottom
Yeah.
up?
Right, last time he had the endoscopy, he started hiccuping and he never completely got over that.
And I still hiccup 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
At a
it's
time.
a spell.
Really? Huh.
And I don't know. Anyway, they're gonna do another CT scan where it's more detailed,
Uh-huh.
and then they'll find out whether it's really, what it is.
But they won't
We'll
take-
let them do that.
When's that gonna
About the rest, I don't know.
Oh.
Wait for the appointment.
Haven't done it.
They want to take, 7 centimeters is what
Yeah.
blockage is. And they want to take that part out.
But this guy,
centimeters is quite a
yeah, but this guy
That's the
was
length,
not
I
even
think, is
sure
the
that
length of the-
that is where it all is. He's not even sure that's where it all is.
Right, that's the reason they want
He
another
wants another
CT
scan, a more complicated scan.
Oh.
So, I don't know, you don't know what'll get him first, we just don't know. So, we'll,
I kind of give up on the doctor here in Galax.
yes,
Oh,
Dr. Benish.
he's
Oh, really?
he's given him an awful lot of medication, which other doctors have told him is not doing
Is
any
not
good.
working.
No, anymore anyway. It was probably the first line of defense for, but this doctor wasn't even sure that it was regular Crohn's. He said it could be coming from something else.
Oh.
So it could be coming from that TB.
Yeah, or the cancer. One of the things may have messed up a spot of his intestine
Uh-huh.
and not ever gotten well.
So will they be able to tell that when they do this other?
Presumably, yes.
scan?
Yes, but will it lead to any treatment that we want to do is not clear. So it's a little hard to know whether that's worth doing, but if we
Well-
did have an emergency later, they would have more information.
Right, yeah. It's probably a good thing to
Yeah.
at least know,
Well, for the last 2 times I've had an attack, I didn't have to have a stomach pump.
Yes.
That's good.
But you have to
well-
discipline yourself. And, the minute you feel bad, you have to totally stop eating and not put anything behind it. And also not eat too many at one time, and so on and so forth.
that's hard.
Forget it's very hard.
Several times I had to have a stomach pump,
Yes.
and they pump it for 4 or 5 days,
Oh, my goodness.
2 or 3 days.
Yikes.
and nothing to eat.
But the doctors, see, the doctors don't come around every day, especially on a weekend, you always get some on weekends. So they just leave them hooked up until the doctor can come the next week.
And do you go to the hospital here in Galax, or do you
Yeah.
go to, yeah?
He's been both places.
Well, I stayed 5 days at the Baptist hospital.
In Winston?
Yes, they're a good place.
Uh-huh,
They
yeah,
are.
yeah.
That's good.
Ron had probably a few years ago and ended up down at Baptist, and we were really impressed with their care.
I went down there for a CT scan and a treatment. I got down there and I started having an attack that morning at 4 o'clock. And I first got a call and tell them to cancel it. And then I decided since I was having a CT scan down there, I'd just go ahead
Yeah,
and let them look at the CT scan.
yeah.
So when the doctor seen that CT scan, he said, well, so we'll cancel your treatment today. He said, I'm gonna admit you.
Yeah.
I stayed 5 days.
Wow.
But they treat him pretty good down there for the most part.
Yeah.
And I actually, I like it because it's a teaching hospital and you get to see all the young
Exactly.
people running around and they're enthusiastic and
Yep,
Yes.
and
And
they're
they
on
try
top of it, they have the
they're
latest,
proud of what they
latest
do.
information,
Yes.
and yeah.
And you get over here at Galax, they just like,
Now, the last time I went to Galax emergency room,
yeah.
the place is dirty.
Oh,
It was
that's
dirty.
not good.
And Dee she couldn't even stay there that night. I
They
had to,
wouldn't let you?
Well, I could, but, see, there's no
So
place.
dirty.
It was just out in the, but there- at Galax, I can sometimes go home. But then they woke him up at 3 in the morning to give him some medicine he wasn't supposed to have. So I was shooting him out.
So you hate to leave.
But he was,
Right.
I wouldn't leave him except that he knew what was going on. But you just, you don't know for sure.
but you weren't there when I declined that, and that was not.
Right, I know, I wasn't there.
You told me I wasn't supposed to have that.
Yes.
And I didn't, if they knowed us, wasn't supposed to have it.
Yeah.
That's
I
really
thought,
scary.
what it was.
That is scary.
Galax
Yeah.
Hospital is kind of scary.
Keep hearing.
Yeah.
It's not getting any better, I think.
I don't think it
I think
is.
it seems like it's gotten
I think it's got
progressively worse over
I'm
the
afraid.
When they first came here, people said, if you have a cold, go to Galax. If you have anything more
Worse than
serious
a
than a cold,
go
go to
somewhere
Baptist.
They
So
did
it's
say that
supposed to-
correctly, yeah.
It's not good.
But we
Our
do
healthcare
have,
is a mess. Our healthcare is a mess.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
scary.
that was
It is,
crazy.
yes.
Without anything for a while there.
Yeah.
Anthem pulled out, and we're on an individual healthcare plan.
Uh-huh.
There were no options.
There was nothing
Yeah,
available.
and then they've got Anthem to come back, but the rates are gonna go up like 50 to 60%.
yeah.
Oh, I think.
Ours has already tripled since we've been down here, so
Oh, gosh.
50% on top of that would be fun.
Was it more than up in Ohio?
Yeah, well,
Down here was more up there.
well, actually, they've been dropping out, though, all the insurance
Yeah.
been pulling out.
Yeah.
Optimal pulled out last September, and then I don't know when
It's not,
Anthem pulled out.
yeah, it wouldn't be comparing apples to apples though, because when we were in Ohio, we were on my insurance
Your
from
work
school.
insurance.
From-
Okay,
Right,
yeah.
Right, yeah.
and so we started buying it down here.
You know, we started riding here in Ohio
Did we?
for a short period. We had Anthem, and then we came out here.
Okay.
We
And
had
it
to
went
get
up, became,
Yeah, since we've been here, it's gone a lot. Like I said, it's about triple, but they have I guess most of the people are on the silver plan. We're on the rusty nail plan, so we're on, I think if we get hit by a truck and live, I think we might be able to, get over it.
Negotiate some coverage.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then I just read today, it was in the Roanoke paper, that Anthem decided that, if you need an MRI or what's that other,
CT.
CT scan, that normally you would just go to your local hospital and have that done. they know they have this other subsidiary group now that will decide whether that test is medically necessary. And if it is, they'll send you to this other freestanding sort of place, not your local hospital. So who knows where you would have to go. And if you need something like that, you're probably sick or hurt. or
Exactly,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, that is very scary.
Yeah, we're thinking of, might have to get a place in North Carolina, or, start some sort of business to, get
some
group
kind of
coverage, 'cause
coverage.
I just don't feel comfortable not having, health insurance.
No,
You have too
you
much to
really
do.
can't.
Oh, yeah, at the
Yeah, you
instant,
can't not have,
Right.
the diagnosis or a cat running
Yeah,
out in front
and
of
we
you.
got Anthem's,
Supplement.
secondary
Yeah,
insurance, and it pays.
That's great.
Good.
yeah. But see, you've got a long ways to go before that.
I was just gonna say, how close are you to, you're not close to
You're not
Medicare,
close.
right? Yeah.
Oh, it's so scary.
The rest of us, you're Medicare, are you Medicare yet? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Anthem's cost us a whole lot, but we don't have to pay anything
Also,
except for drugs.
right,
Uh-huh.
but also the supplement basically eliminates any paperwork. And you get into paperwork, you're into one gigantic job.
It's a mess, yeah.
So we're keeping the Anthem because we earn it back by not having to do the paperwork. If you have to count your hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, we're so lucky with our insurance run. The state of Alaska retiree system is just, it's phenomenal.
Oh,
I mean, we're both on Medicare, but that's our supplemental or
Right.
whatever it's called. And it's
Good.
just, it's amazing.
It's
We're
drugs,
so
dental,
lucky.
drugs,
Everything
optical,
is-
Yeah.
everything. We're just
Dental,
lucky.
optical, everything.
Yeah, right now about a third of our spending is just to the premium of healthcare.
Right.
And after this one, half of all our spending is going to be
Yes.
just for the premium, not counting
Right.
doctor visits, drugs before the thing,
Right,
not counting
yes.
what we have to put away in an HSA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Right.
outrageous.
Yeah.
It's outrageous.
That's crazy.
It's
just
crazy.
crazy.
It's totally
It makes no
unmanageable.
sense.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
The ACA subsidies are crazy too, because you can go up to 4 times the poverty limit for, a couple, you can earn $64,000 and get thousands of dollars. You get between $7,000 and $8,000 of subsidy. But if you earn like another $500 and put you over, or $80 because it's $60,080, you lose all of that. So it's not regressive; it's actually a penalty. Where if we make 64, then the couple over here ends up, the other guy works an extra overtime, he loses thousands of dollars. Which is just, I just don't understand how they could write.
It makes no sense, does it?
Yeah, they need to, graduate that in. It's just, because a lot of people are hiding income or
Yeah.
working under the table to,
There's
stay
a
under that
whole lot
limit.
of that going on.
Yeah,
And
it
there's
is.
reasons for it.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, for sure, yeah, you've gotta figure out a way to
Beat
do
the
it,
system.
yeah. We've never, because our insurance is so good, we've never really had to totally understand all of
Oh, yeah.
the Affordable Care Act and how it works and how it, what the penalties are and because it's not applicable to us.
Right.
We,
Yeah.
we don't have to deal with it, thank heavens.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, if you can afford the premiums, it saves you from losing everything if you do have it.
Yeah. Oh,
And, it sounded like it would help people in our family because, right around like 50, maybe you want to start your own business or you want to retire early or something like that, and then you couldn't get insurance. You just flat out couldn't. So it helped people in some categories,
Absolutely.
but it's now getting untenable.
Yeah, they gotta really do some balancing on that.
I went 6 years without any insurance at all.
Wow.
I got it in the VA just before I had every stint put in.
Ooh, wow, yeah.
Well, it
that was
was
like-
years that I couldn't even get in the
I
VA.
couldn't either.
And why is that? Why is that?
I had too much property,
Well,
too
they
much money.
Well,
Oh, Really? So
But that was,
They go by
that was
assets
with
or
us
income or
too.
both? or-
But then he,
I didn't realize that there was a
I didn't either. I thought it was
yeah, there is a
limit
means
or a,
test.
yeah.
But,
Really? I didn't know that. I thought when you were a veteran, you were covered.
Yeah.
Now,
If you got any kind of disability, you're covered.
yeah, right. And see, that's how Melvin got in. He tried for years to get in, and then somebody signed off on his hearing loss. He
I
didn't
saw
get-
my brother got in.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
10%.
10%,
Yeah.
And that's all it takes.
right. But
Well, I
see,
mean, I had
So
to,
there have got to be people gaming that system too, right?
Oh, yeah.
then they are.
There is.
We know people that are.
Yeah.
But see, he'd had hearing loss 50 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And it was
Yeah.
just
And it
about
took all of
4 or
that
5
time.
took all that time to finally sign off on it.
well, they gave me hearing aids, but they wouldn't give me a hearing loss.
What?
Even though I had hearing aids. I had hearing aids, but they, I
Everybody
couldn't,
else
I
has a
didn't
hearing aid.
qualify.
I said, what?
Y'all wanna borrow my hearing aids? They wouldn't give me any percentage for that. And so I finally,
That doesn't make any sense. either.
well, the third test of the same thing that I did in Knoxville and in Nashville and in Johnson City, same test, the girl finally said, well, you have that buzzing and roaring in your ears? I worked on jet engines, so I said, yeah, I've always had that. She said, well, you got tinnitus. So I got 10% for tinnitus.
That's
But
very similar.
if you don't want to fool with, if you don't, it's not one of the greatest things out there. I mean, if you got other insurance, my brother always thought, well, I need to get my benefits. Well, yes, you got good insurance. You don't, you're not going to sit and wait that kind of way.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think good care.
but we have to go, we'd have never survived if we'd had to do everything in Salem that's been going on with Melvin. We'd have-
But
we'd have-
if you're in the system, you don't
Yeah.
have to go to there.
Yeah.
You can go to your own doctor.
Well, there was a scandal a few years ago and that changed things.
Well, according to what they tell me, if they approve it on this new system, they'll call and set you up an appointment somewhere. That's the only way that I can go to somewhere. It's about paying myself.
But I mean, you don't have to use the VA. You can be in the system and not have to use it.
Oh, you don't have to if you got other insurance and stuff.
Right, yeah.
But the VA won't cover it. But that's all I have, so.
Well, you have to use your insurance even if you're in the system.
I don't have any.
If you go down there, if you go to the VA doctors, they turn it in to the insurance company.
I don't have
I
any
don't think
insurance.
so.
I don't have any.
You don't have any other insurance.
Just
That's
the,
it. That's all I got. Yeah. When I first got in it, I had to pay, like, if I went to a specialist, I paid $50 or $60 for
Yeah,
that.
right.
And certain different things for medicine.
Uh-huh.
For a while there, for the second year I was in it, some way or another, I'd sold everything and I wasn't making very much money. And I come up below the poverty level for some way, the way they figured it. And so they paid me for driving and everything. And so then it was gone the next year. And I said, well, you should have never had it, so why did I have it? And they could never, they just, they
Figure
don't,
out
they
why.
don't know. They had no idea. They
you
just,
didn't have to pay it back, did you? Oh, that's good.
But
No.
yeah, that's,
no, they cut it out. But I don't have to pay any doctor. Once I got my 10%, I don't have to pay any doctors, or anything like that. I still have to pay $8 a copay for medicine. But other than that, if you just go in it without that, if your income's low enough, or you have property, you don't have enough too much property, then you have to reevaluate it every year. And if you want, I got a friend he just passed away, but he was so mad at me because I got in, he couldn't. But he would not tell him what he made. It's just automatically denial, if you don't tell him. So,
yeah.
it's
Just
the
for
way it is.
for privacy concerns or he
He
just
just
didn't want them to know,
he didn't
right?
know what he had.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
he had,
I have to pay
he had a lot
$33 for a 3-month prescription.
for,
It's gone up to $11 a month.
mine's 8 for some reason.
I haven't caught up with you yet.
Yeah.
Maybe not, I don't know.
They'll find you,
But-
Vicki.
well,
They're
it's-
gonna
it's-
get that
it's-
extra $3
Well,
out.
it's $24 for 3 months. They always send you 3 months.
Yeah, right.
I think mine's still $24. they've just not caught up with me. You see, I'm in two systems. I'm in the Florida system and I'm in a system in Knoxville. And so last year they sent me and cut this cancerous thing off up here, and when I got back up here this spring, my whole mailbox was full of duns, you know, you gotta pay this, you owe this, and I already gave them. They were sent to the wrong place. They sent it to Salem, or they sent it to North Carolina. And I finally got a hold of them again. I said, I told y'all before I left, if you'll send it here, you'll get paid. If you don't, you won't. They were making, you know, trying to get me to agree to pay a fourth of it or whatever.
Yeah,
So look, all you gotta
Don't
do is send it to the
ever
right
do
place, they'll pay it, I'm sure.
don't ever pay anything
Oh, I'm
until
not
you
going to.
fought it all the
Yeah.
way.
But another thing, see, I got, I got a disability, and so the way I got it, I took everything that the VA gave me, and I sent it to Social Security. They just approved it and paid me back pay. And I thought, well, that's really good.
Okay.
So I took that and I put everything there, plus everything in the VA, and I sent it for disability from the VA. Denied. I went through every step you can go through, it's all denied. They finally give me 10% for the tinnitus, I guess they call it, whatever it's called. It's crazy.
That's all I got is 10%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that did help you, because you
I
had
think
some
I
very
get 20
expensive
because, I
medicines
mean,
that
but-
you had.
I said, well, what about my hearing loss? They said, well, you don't qualify. I said, well, why'd you give me hearing aids for? Well, you need hearing aids. It was just crazy.
Well, they said they would take my word that it was service connected.
It has to be service connected.
Yeah, mine was. I mean,
Yeah.
I worked on jet engines. They couldn't deny that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's roared all my life, you know, not all my life, but ever since I got out of service.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to it. So I could've got that for all that time if I'd just known.
Yeah, see, that's
But I
very
never
similar
did. I
to
never
what
needed
Melvin's
it, you know.
situation
I was
was.
always smart enough to work till I got 55 and I just quit, so I thought, I need to
I
work.
ruptured my eardrum with a 50 caliber machine gun.
Yeah.
Oh, ow.
And they didn't do nothing about it. I went to sick call, and they just looked in there and said, yes, you've got scars in there. And but they said, and we do.
It's a mess. I've had good care once I got to the care. Sometimes getting to the care. I've had in 5 or 6 years, I guess, I've had 5 different doctors, and a nurse practitioner in that time.
That's not bad.
Huh?
That's not bad.
No, yeah, as long as you don't mind changing every time.
Yeah, we
They
never-
So
keep-
is